Hey guys, and welcome to another video. This is our last Inktober video. We've made it to the end of the month, and I wanted to let you guys know right away that prints for all 20 of my Inktober illustrations are now available on my shop, so I will leave a link down in the description if you are interested in picking up prints of any of these illustrations, and I will be ordering the zines today as well, so those should be here soon, and of course I'll let you guys know as soon as those are here and ready to go. As I've mentioned before, all of the profits, all of the proceeds from the zines will be donated. All of the proceeds from the zines, when they arrive, will be donated to FREE, which is a local organization here in Berks County, Pennsylvania, that helps to raise awareness for and combat human trafficking in this area. So I'm really excited to have the opportunity to be donating funds to them with your guys' help. As I've done in the last couple videos, if you would like to take a look at that organization, I'll leave a link in the description below. This isn't in collaboration with that nonprofit or anything like that. It's just an organization that I have known about for several years in my area, and I'm very excited to have this opportunity to use my art and utilize the support of my amazing community to be able to make a donation to them. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. So thank you so much to you guys. If you decide to order any prints, that will be as per usual. So prints will still continue to support this channel and my business and my family. So thank you so much to any of you who decide to pick any of those up. I'm really excited about these last 4 illustrations that I have to share with you. For the most part, I used a combination of watercolor and my Sumi ink that I got recently, which is what you're seeing right now. And I really enjoyed combining these warm gray tones with a splash of color. And this first illustration here actually features my favorite flowers, which are poppies. I really liked the idea here of seeing the back of a character and kind of entangled and engrossed by these growing poppies, and I thought that was a really fascinating concept, and that's one thing that I'm extremely grateful to Inktober for, is it's allowed me to explore a ton of different concepts within art in a short period of time. So because these illustrations are not as in-depth or complex as the things that I may normally do, I've been able to kind of explore a lot of different compositions and themes and subject matter over the course of this month, and I'm really grateful for that. It's been a fantastic month, and I'm also really grateful for the support that you guys have shown. I know that having over the course of an entire month kind of the same format of video can be pretty repetitive, so I'm extremely grateful to those of you who have stuck around for this long. As a thank you to you guys, down in the description of this video, you'll find a download link to an image file for the last piece that I did this month, and you guys can download that image to your computers or your phones and have that one for yourselves. So it's a little thank you present from me to you, and we'll talk a little bit more about why that particular piece is special when we get to it. I would love to hear how you guys did over the course of the month. Were you participating in Inktober? Did you make it through all 31 days, or did you do something more like I did, where I just allowed myself to create fewer illustrations by working only on the weekdays and omitting the weekends, and there was even a little bit of wiggle room within there, and I ended up with 20 illustrations that I'm really happy with. So let me know what you guys think of the series of illustrations I've done as a whole, as well as how the month went for you. I'm really excited to get back into kind of more regular content as well. There are going to be some things coming up in the next few months that I've never done before, and new projects, and also just the kind of things that I have done in the past that I'm really excited to get back to. And Inktober has been a fantastic challenge, and at the same time I've had to produce videos more quickly, or I've had to put more illustrations into one video, so I haven't had as much time for some of the things I usually like to do for a video, like some of the nice aesthetic shots and establishing more atmosphere. I haven't really had as much time to do that because I've had to fit so much into one video, so I'm excited to be able to take my time with things again. As far as next year is concerned, I'm probably not going to be participating in Inktober next year simply because there are a couple other challenges like in November that I would really like to be a part of. And I know that November of next year is a long way away, so I'm not putting too much thought into it right now. But as of now, I'm thinking this Inktober was really good for me and I was really happy to get to do it. And I learned a lot, but I don't necessarily think that I need to push myself to do that every year. So we'll see what happens next year. That is assuming that I'm still able to be doing what I'm doing now and you guys are still around. We'll see. It's a year is a long time from now, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what could happen in a year? For the two illustrations in the middle here, I did a couple more hand illustrations. I really like them. I think that they're a lot of fun to do. It's a simplified concept that still resonates with people, and it's just fun. Hands plus circles is usually like a really interesting combination. On the first one, I layered Sumi ink onto the background, so over top of some light washes of color. And with this one here, this next one, I actually used the ink to contrast the color. So I used watercolors for the background as well as this circle here, this central circle, and then I used my Sumi ink to paint the hand. So we have the contrast of the color for most of the area, especially the background, and then the hand itself was painted in ink. And I actually really like the way this particular circle turned out. It was pretty wet when I was working in this area. It was just a couple colors that I allowed to kind of mingle with one another, and then I sprinkled salt over the entire circle area. And the way that that paint got pushed away from the salt and kind of pushed into other areas of paint created a really interesting effect with very little effort on my part. So that was really, really interesting to see that come together. In case you guys are curious, for all of the hands that I painted this month, I did use my own hand as reference. So I was kind of posing my hand, moving it around, looking at it from different angles, and then taking pictures of my hand to kind of use as reference for pieces. It's really nice doing it that way because when you're actually moving your hand, you have a more in-depth idea of how the hand moves and what it would actually look like from that angle and maybe slightly different angles. And I think it helps to really understand the anatomy a bit more when you're actually drawing the hand. I of course looked at a lot of references online for hand poses, and there were some that I really, really liked, but when you're looking for something more specific, it can be difficult to pin that down when you're looking at reference photos to where your own hand you can articulate however you'd like and get that pose exact. So that's, the thing, and it kind of goes for any kind of pose, not just with hands, whether you're looking for a face angle or a full body pose using yourself or forcing somebody that you know to pose for you. Those are also really good options for getting the exact pose that you want. This very last piece is pretty special to me. I wanted to do something as a thank you to you guys, and something that might be a bit cheesy, maybe a little bit corny, that would kind of represent, I don't know, all of us, this whole community, and just how grateful I am for the support that you guys have shown me, not just over this month, but just in the past year and a half or so as a whole. We recently hit 40,000 subscribers, and I don't think I ever got to officially thank you guys in a video. So thank you so much for your support and for supporting just this growing channel and for supporting me. It's kind of amazing. So I wanted to do a piece that I thought would kind of be a thank you to you guys. And as I said before, this is the piece that you can download a digital file image scan thing for down in the description and use however you'd like. You could use it as a phone background, or you could print it out if you wanted to, whatever you want to do with it. Just don't sell it, you know, that kind of thing. But that's for you. It's a gift for you guys. And I think the concept of this piece is pretty straightforward. The assumption may be that I kind of represented myself as the central person in the front, in the foreground, and I initially actually really fought against that idea because I don't think that I need to be the face for everything, especially because I don't, you know, really, my face isn't a secret, but I don't always just show myself to you guys all the time. I want to do it more, but I don't necessarily need to be the face for things like this. The important thing is just we're a community and we share ourselves with each other. And at the same time, you guys have allowed me to develop this channel and to grow and to create a lot of different types of content for you guys. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful to be a part of this community and to get to talk with you and get to know some of you and share myself with you guys in so many different ways. I mean, we've done art reviews and studio tours and time-lapse illustrations and painting with my daughter and all kinds of things. And there's so many more different types of things to come. I mean, I went outside in February in the snow and walked around my town and sat on the grass in a cemetery and painted for you. And that was really fun. And there've just been so many enjoyable memories that have been created, that things that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for the support that you guys show in this channel. So I'm grateful, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of at a lack for words, and eloquence is failing me a bit right now, and just thank you. So a little bit about this piece. I decided to use like a subtractive painting method. So I was working in layers. So I painted the entire background, almost the entire image, with a wash of some really warm greenish blues and green and yellow, little bits of that. And then as I was working, I omitted more of the figures with each layer. So as we go further back, those figures have more and more layers of paint on them until at the very top at the back, there are the most layers in that area, and that area is the darkest. This is a particular method of painting that I've been wanting to experiment more with for a while. And of course, I want to continue to do it even more because I think the effect is so pleasing to not only to look at, but also to put together and to make. And it was just really fun. So that one's available if you guys want to get a hold of that digital file, down in the description for the 15th time. Prints are up, prints are available, they're there. I'm so excited, and the zines will be up and ready to go. Hopefully sometime next week. I'm going to be finalizing all of that and ordering them today. And it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited, and I'm so grateful to you guys for the billionth time for supporting me over the course of this month. I can't wait to share more new things with you, and it's been amazing. I mean, blah 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 blah. I know that watching the same thing over the course of a month can be pretty repetitive, and as engagement has slowly dropped over the course of the month, it's been this sort of concentrated thing where less people have been watching each video, but the people who have been watching have been so genuine and supportive and just kind of like over the top with compassion and kindness and love, and it's just, but thank you guys for supporting art this month, not just for supporting me, but for just being amazing people. So I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Thursday with new things. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.